I've been hit by an ultimatum, I gotta get my life together. They say when it rains it falls, the sunshine don't shine forever. I've been hit by an ultimatum, I gotta get my life together. They say when it rains it falls, the sunshine don't shine forever.
It's beyond our control. Sad to say. On behalf of the team, we do wish you farewell for your voice acting career, Winston. But sadly, this is the end of the road for us.
Well, these things are set to trial, so they say.
Yes.
But I will not give up trying to be the next David Attenborough.
That's the spirit, Winston. Take care.
Thank you. When one door closes, the next door opens. Why them ringing off the doorbell, sir? No, you have no place to walk up in a people's yard, especially when you was under the influence. They're after me, Winston. I've got nowhere else to go. My hands are shaking. All right. Who is after you, Virgil? I can't go back to prison, Winston. If that boy dies, I'll be stuck there for the rest of my life. Deprived jerk chicken forever. Have you been in an altercation with somebody? Maybe that would have been easier. Easier than what, Virgil? I am a man that loves to read, but I don't quite crack the code of reading minds. It would have been... It would have been easier than running him over. But I thought you never had no driving license. Oh, give over. Even the politicians are breaking the law. But I wanted him to pay. I wanted him to pay for what was done to me. Is what kind of trouble you bring to my doorstep, Virgil? You kill somebody? Imagine being put in a compromising position by a bloke 3 times the size of you. While the prison guard turns a blind eye as your dignity gets taken like the last piece of jerk chicken. For 6 months of serving my sentence, I was made to comply to his every demand. I still get nightmares about it now. When I got out of jail, I thought the only way for me to get over that trauma was to be a better lover to Sophie. But when that opportunity got taken away, I started thinking of ways to make that monster pay for what he'd done whilst he was still in jail. And that opportunity came tonight when I found out where his son was hanging out. Virgil, I never so much have the police come knock on the door from my 2 sons. You better leave. But they'd never know I came here. I wasn't followed. Look here. It's not alcohol you need, Virgil. You need to turn yourself in. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Me putting myself through that all over again. He's a monster. He had to pay the price, one way or the other. It's old car you take like the boy. It weren't a car, it were a van. Some bloke had just put some petrol in it, and when he went to pay for it, I saw the opportunity, so I took it. And what did the boy do to deserve this? Like I said, the old man had to pay the price one way or the other. And you thought that this would be the perfect place to hide. But let me tell you something. If you don't be a man and turn yourself in, I go on to call the police myself. Oh, that's a bit rich coming from the bloke that not only stole my girlfriend, but got her up the duff and ruined my chances of a fresh start. You can't put this upon me, Virgil. Cause if you had treated her better from the start, you would have never been in this situation. Well, you know the saying, don't ya? Monkey say, monkey do. What you talking about? The reason I was taken away from my parents at a young age was because the social services had found out that I was at risk. My dad used to batter the living daylights out of me mum. I can remember each moment like it was yesterday. But we're not talking about your father. There is a young man out there possibly fighting for his life. Why do you even care? He's no relation of yours, is he? My brother was killed by a hit and run in Jamaica in 1972. To this day, we not get no justice. If you think I am going to sit here and condone your game of hide and seek, you better think again. And what if it were one of your sons in the same situation as me? Right? What if you found out that they had been violated by someone that they were incapable of defending themselves against? And that's what triggered their actions today. Because that's what I went through with that boy's dad. And it didn't help matters that he was actually a spit of him. We all have our tribulations and trials to bear, Virgil. But there is an innocent boy out there that might not see tomorrow, and yet he had his whole life ahead of him. People have been failed by the system for years and years. And a lot of the time we think the best solution is to take the law into our own hands. But 9 times out of 10, we never feel any better about it. There is validity in what you're saying, Winston, and I respect it. But I would much rather jump over a bridge than go back to jail. And believe me when I say I know the feeling. Though I've never been into a physical prison, there was a period in my life when I feel I was trapped in a prison of my own mind. I used to think that nothing can hurt me more than the pain of losing my brother. Until the day me lose my wife. I was at the lowest of low. But after some soul searching and some TLC from my 2 sons, I was able to find my feet again. Well, that's the point, Winston. You had someone to turn to. I've got no one. I've either outlived anyone that's ever cared for me, or one way or the other, I've driven them away. And I'll tell you another thing. In a few weeks I've got to know you. I felt more cultured than I ever felt in my life. I mean, prior to you, I never even heard of jerk chicken. You even made me compromise using the word colored to describe myself. Say it loud. I am brown and I am proud. And the reason I came running to you is because I feel safe here. I'm starting to see you as a father figure. So did you start drinking before you start drive? Or after? Back here, are we? What difference does it make? The damage has been done either way. It matters to the case. If they can prove what happened was premeditated, you could be looking at a murder charge. I can't take back what I've done, Winston. You were a gut instinct. If I go back to prison, I guarantee that you would have heard all over the news how that Virgil hung himself in his cell. And you and Malachi would be over the moon, wouldn't you? What has Malachi got to do with this? Well, he's made it very clear he doesn't like me. The man has a lot on his plate, you know. His wife is in intensive care after meeting a car accident 3 months ago. You know, maybe I was a bit overambitious, thinking that me and you can go into a business together. I don't know, you know. You came to me with a vision. And who knows? Had Malachi not talked me out to the idea, maybe you would be spared the situation that you are in now. We all need a distraction from time to time to take our minds from the thorn that is in our sides. Even me. So what was the thorn in your side? A few months ago, I had a cancer scare. Dealing with the death of my wife led to me abusing my health with drinking. That was my distraction then. And when the results did come back negative, I did decide to make my new distraction a new career. Now, I'm sorry if I offend you, but don't you think that it's a bit late for a man your age to be considering a new career? Have you heard of a woman called Dorothy Steele? I can't say I have, no. Well, she is an actress that didn't start her career till 88 years old. And after 3 years, she was playing a minor role in the movie Black Panther. Wow. Many people don't even live to see 70. There's still hope for you yet then, Winston. Well, there will always be obstacles along the way. Before you came round, I did get a call from the agent to say that the agency will be folding. Which means? That I have to start all over again with a new agent. At least you can. I still have some chicken left over from the other day, you know. Now that is a spot. Thank you, Winston. It's all right. You know, I've been giving it some thought, what you said earlier. And I think you're all right. Which is why, first thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go to the station and have myself in.
They say when it rains it falls, the sunshine don't shine forever.